Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So this morning you saw I woke up, moved my body and whatnot, and just got back. Now I'm gonna go make some lunch and then I'm gonna have a coffee date. But today I just thought I would just take you along the day with me. But I also want to explain like my challenge that I've been doing. I'm posting more about it on my Instagram, but I figured I would share with you guys too because this is just a different challenge than I'm used to doing, and I'm loving it and I'm seeing results, but still enjoying my process and everything that I'm doing. So I'll go more in depth with that later on, but let's go get lunch. I just wanted to say hi and introduce you to this video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and let's go get lunch. For lunch, I'm just gonna have some tuna and avo. For breakfast, I'll show banana. I'm not doing like a what I eat in a day kind of thing, but I just thought I'd share with you guys. I am also in this video going to make some sweet potato brownies, so that will be also in this video. I didn't want to do just a sit down type of video because sometimes that's boring to watch, so I just thought I would just kind of take you along the day, but also give you some recipe ideas and little inspo things. So yeah, let's get some lunch. really sad that this avocado is not ready to be eaten yet. We'll do an alternative. I'll show you another alternative if your avocado is not ready. Okay, so I know it's kind of an odd combo, but I'm telling you, it's really good. It kind of has like that buttery taste with a coconut twist. I don't know how to explain it, but highly recommend. I was doing that with my toast, but sometimes like I don't have toast very often. Every so often I will buy toast, but I usually just use rice crackers as toast. So I figured since it tastes good with my toast, it would taste good on a rice cracker, and I was right. It was good. Highly recommend trying. I only did like half a tablespoon of coconut oil. I don't do a huge amount just because it is super high in fat and not necessarily good fat, but just enough to give it a little flavor and spice it up a little bit than just tuna on rice cake. So I'm going to eat this. It has been a minute since I talked to y'all today. It has been a full-on day. I'm finally now just like relaxing. The day's not even over yet, but that's okay because I have been loving every bit of today, getting things done. I'm just gonna go make some sweet potato brownies and meal prep. So tomorrow I don't have much to do. I don't know about you guys, but I have a busy schedule, and for me to function for the next week, I need one day to just breathe. I need one day without setting an alarm, without any distractions. Like if I end up doing something, which I more than likely end up doing something because I have a hard time just sitting there, but at least it's like on my terms. At least it's not something I really need to get done per se. So I just try and pack everything in Friday and Saturday and make sure that my Sundays are pretty open to like whatever I feel like doing that day. So that's kind of what I've been doing today. But I wanted to, in this video, talk about the challenge that I've been doing. I am currently on week 3. I am ending week 3. This is like a different challenge. I've been following, I think her name is Cassidy Ho, or Ha, I don't know, H-O. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I've been following her a little bit on YouTube, just doing some of her Pilates, because I've been doing Pilates at least like once a week. So I've been doing some of her videos, but she did a challenge for herself, which her story is, it's kind of sad that they kind of fit her as like a heavier set fitness person, which by all means she was never ever heavy, and it's just sad that people do say those things. But she ended up doing a challenge for her, and it was just so inspiring and empowering. And looking back on my own fitness journey, I feel like I started fitness because I cared what others thought of me. I cared about my appearance. I thought if I gained weight or had an acne face or any sort of physical appearance that wasn't like normal or looking good, that I would get shamed, I would get talked about, and I was a people pleaser. I wanted people to like me. I was never popular, but I always wanted to be in with like the popular group. So I feel like that is why I started my health and fitness journey, more so like confidence, but like for others to not like talk about me or say anything. I wanted people to be like, wow, she looks good. after high school versus, oh my gosh, she gained a lot of weight. Looking back, like, starting was not really a healthy reason to start, but I am proud of it, and it did get me to start. So I'm not regretting anything of that nature, but this year I really wanted to hone in on, like, yeah, I'm motivated to work out every day and keep with my routine and eat healthy, but I wanted it to be more for, wanted to wake up and feel like I'm doing this for me. I don't need to have an explanation on why I want to get up at 4 in the morning to work out. I didn't want to explain why I wanted a salad for supper instead of a cheeseburger. I wanted to not like have to explain myself why I didn't want to go out on a Saturday night and just stay home so I could wake up early on a Sunday and feel great. So little things like that. I was calling this challenge For Me Challenge, because it is for me. It is, at the end of the day, like I am in my body, and this is me, and no one else can do it for me. No one else's opinions matter about how I feel, because I honestly could look amazing to somebody or look ugly to somebody, and at the end of the day, like, I could either say I look bad or I feel amazing, and I'm the only one that can feel that way. So I just am getting rid of like what others think. Like, I appreciate everyone that's always like, wow, you looking good, you looking strong, blah, blah, blah. Like, I appreciate that, and I give that to others as well, because I want people to feel good and inspired, and I don't ever want to say, wow, you look horrible or anything, because it's not the truth. We all look amazing in our own ways, and I want to keep promoting that. But at the same sense, like, I don't want that opinion to be the reason I am doing something, if that makes sense. I would do a challenge, and I lost like a bunch of weight one time, and I kept hearing like, wow, you look really good. Little did anyone know, like, this challenge, I was barely eating anything, and I was working out like hardcore at least 2 hours a day for this challenge. Like, of course I'm gonna like get to like what I thought my goal was, but was it sustainable? No, it wasn't. So I feel like I've been doing my habits and being sustainable in that way, but I haven't been getting the results that I wanted. And I know what I'm doing, I can get results. I just need to be consistent and do it for me. At the end of the day, do it for me. So with this challenge, I have ate out multiple times. I have gone out and had some drinks with some friends and had way too much drinks and partied a little bit too late. But that is what I wanted this challenge to be. I wanted it to not only just be a challenge for myself physically, but mentally as well. And I wanted to find that balance and to feel good in all aspects of my life. And this challenge is, I bought a book, which I'll show you in here in a little bit, but this challenge is for, I think it was like 3 months. But it's going to be more of a lifestyle. It's going to continue, because I am doing everything that I love, and it's not something that I hate. So yeah, long story short on why I'm doing the challenge and kind of what the challenge entails. But let me grab the book and show y'all. Okay, so this is kind of what got me into the For Me challenge, is the 90-day journal that Cassidy has on her thing. So in the beginning, it kind of tells you to like write down your whys, your goals, and all this stuff, your measurements, like on your like your waist and your weight, your body fat, your muscle fat, and then like, I love this, the inspo page, like writing down like little quotes that will help you get through. So it's something that I've been reading each week before starting the new week. It you write down like what type of workouts you're doing, these progress charts. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So it kind of just, each week you can write down like kind of where you're at. Now, for me, numbers kind of was a trigger in the beginning of my journey, and by all means, this is not a challenge where I'm focusing hardcore on numbers or like super hardcore in macros. The biggest thing when it comes to this booklet is I wanted to track down just to see progress, just to see kind of like where I fit and like what feels good for me. So like, in my mind, I probably think one number is like what is my goal number, but in this, like, it's gonna show me that like where I feel good. where I look good, feel good all at once, and like kind of see like where those are. So to me, that's not my goal. The weights aren't my goals. I do have little goals, but I really have no idea. It's just more like a measurement. And then like each week, so like this is like a plain one here. Each day you write down like when you go to bed, so like how much hours you're sleeping, how you're feeling, like notes, like your foods, like what you're all eating, your water intake, your workout, and then your nutritional cap. So I have been tracking my food, and it's just a very base measurement. I don't like go hardcore and like measuring everything. It's just kind of seeing where things are at. Like I have realized like almond butter is kind of a trigger, but it's more of a trigger if I eat like over the 2 tablespoon amount, and if I have it at night. I find if I eat super late at night, or like right before bed, I have more of like a heavier stomach, and I end up having dreams, and I just know like that disrupts my sleep, which my disruptive sleep affects my day and how I function and stuff. So just like tracking down my triggers, and then finding foods that work and don't work, finding my certain calorie count max on like how I'm performing. So like if I'm eating less or more, and how I feel the next day, how my workouts are going, just overall how I feel. So like that is like my main part of my challenge, is just tracking everything and tracking my feelings. I'm making sure like my morning routines are non-negotiable, so making sure I get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep is a non-negotiable for me every single night. And then making sure like my morning routine, which it's, you know, waking up right away in the morning, not like hitting my snooze, meditating at least 5 minutes a day, going outside or getting a cold shower, just getting that coldness to like wake my body up, journaling, making sure I'm writing down my thoughts and feelings, gratitude, writing down what I'm thankful for, reading in my devotional, praying to God, and just kind of setting my morning out right, not touching my phone, having all my workouts laid out so I don't have to think, and just making sure that morning routine is key on me is another part of my challenge that I'm really honing in on. Another part is, like I said, making sure I fit in going out to eat, being with friends, having a few drinks, finding that balance on like, yes, this is not like really what a challenge is supposed to be. Usually I cut out alcohol, but having that in my daily life so it can show like, yeah, I don't feel great off of it, but I can still get results and still have that in my life. So like when my challenge or this booklet is over with, I can still have that in my life and not feel like I'm restricting in any. Those are my main things, just making sure like my mindset is good, honing down on like great workout routine, which I'm absolutely loving. I have quite a few things that I'm honing in on, but at the end of the day is basically just doing everything for me, making sure I enjoy my workouts, making sure I'm enjoying the food I'm eating, variety of food, and making sure I'm finding what foods are triggering my body, and like so I can hone in on like what to avoid on certain occasions and like what is okay for my body kind of thing. Making sure that I'm still finding time for friends and family and events and alcohol and enjoying life in general, and just finding that balance of everything. I'm not going to be tracking everything from, you know, forever. I'm just right now kind of journaling and seeing where I can get my body to go. I do have goals. I do have body goals. You know, I'd love to have some abs popping someday. I would love to, you know, remove cellulite. I would love to do some pull-ups. I would love to endure my endurance to go higher. I'm working still on my face journey, like making sure my acne is healing. Make sure I keep getting my period with my hormones. So like I do have goals, physically and mentally goals I am trying to achieve, but I'm just making sure like my core focus is every time I have a certain thing that I'm doing or changing up, I'm going back to my why, which is for me. I'm doing this for me. I want to feel good for me. So any decision I'm making, it's for me. So that is my For Me challenge that I'm doing for the next 3 months. I did at the beginning of the year, but it doesn't have to be for, you know, first of the year challenge. It can be whenever you want to start changing your life and changing your body and just doing it for you, because at the end of the day, it is all about you, girl. You have to do it for you before you can to show up for anybody else. So I don't care if you're a mom or a daughter or sister or teacher or anything that you come show up for every day, because if you can't work on you and show up for you, you cannot show up fully for everyone else. So I highly believe that, and I want to promote that and have you believe it too. So follow along with me, do it with me, because we are all in this together and we are important to do so. So thank you for listening to that schmeal. I talked way too long, like I always do, but let's go make some sweet potato brownies and then I'll end this video. I'm gonna pull up my recipe. Let's see. So I'm gonna go to Google because I don't remember exactly how I made them. So just natashaann.com. It's fun to look up my own blog here, but sweet potato brownies. And then here is my recipe and all the ingredients that I need. So I have my sweet potato all ready to go in that bowl there. Let's see, I have sunflower butter, and then as you saw this morning, my avocado is not ready, so I'm going to improvise like I always do. So I'm going to do coconut oil, I think, instead. I have a banana, cacao powder, brown rice flour, baking soda, or baking powder, I mean, vanilla, pink Himalayan salt, and then I have my good old chocolate chips and walnuts. So that is my ingredients that I have in there. If you want to take a screenshot, or you can come to my blog here, which I have fun things all in here. So yeah, let's get to baking though. Alright guys, brownie is officially done, and I had a little sneaky peek, and that is really good. I have not put berries on the brownie before. Oh my gosh. Just mixed my brownies, a little bit of protein powder, because I like the vanilla protein that I have. I love the flavor of it. So I did that with a little bit of almond butter. Just heated that up in the microwave for a little bit, and then just topped it on top like that. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. But I did, if you saw a little bit through the video, I did mix it up a little bit. I didn't have the avocado like I said, and so I put a little bit of coconut oil. I put 1/4 a cup of that. I did do a dash of coconut milk because it wasn't as creamy, and I did put 1 egg in it, and I feel like adding that mixture, it made it more, I hate the word, but moist. Is not as dry as my one that I posted before, so I think I might have improved my own recipe. So I highly recommend adding the egg, a little bit of coconut oil, and the dash of milk, and I think that is like the best one I made so far. But anywho, I'm going to finish the night and have this with a cup of tea and watch Princess and the Frog and end the night. But so I'm just going to end this video here. I appreciate everyone watching this. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you found the challenge kind of inspiring and maybe want to pursue your own kind of for me challenge. Highly recommend just like finding the things that you like and enjoy and implementing that every single day, and then you kind of find things that either work or don't work, and you can kind of tweak things as you go along throughout your challenge, because I feel like at the end of the day, like the end of the challenge, I mean, there's no ending, but like I want to accomplish where I know my limits on things, I know what I enjoy, I know what my worth is, I know self-love, and I just know my boundaries on like what I will tolerate, and just like keeping that mindset on for me mentality. So and then hopefully you like this recipe. Give it a go. Let me know if you try it. And yeah, so I'm going to end the night here, and I hope you all have a great, beautiful night or day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.